Hey friends, happy day. What is today? 25. It's the 25th. I did know that. All right. I'm gonna jump right into it. Today is day 25. I cannot believe we have 5 days left. I'm like, oh my gosh, it didn't feel like it was gonna end, but here we are. It is over. Not over, but we have 5 days left. Don't start counting your chickens before they hatch. But do get excited though about being able to accomplish what you've been able to accomplish for these past 25 days. It's exciting. It's something that you'll be able to have in your arsenal and look back on to say like, wow, I really did commit to something. I really stepped my game up. I really focused on things that I needed to focus on. I was able to commit to something. You know, this is what this challenge is about, to get you out of stinking thinking and a negative way of thinking about yourself or about things that you want, and putting the work in, because that's all it is putting the work in so that you can see results. So I'm excited. We have 5 days left of our challenge. If you're new to the challenge, please go back to my YouTube page and watch the other days 1 to 24 of this challenge. Because it really is going to help you thrive, not just survive, thrive, and get the most out of your year, your month, your life, because these are foundational things that I think are really, really important for you to be able to get the best out of your life. There's so many things that you can be doing or that you are doing, which is why today's topic is slow down. Day 25 is slow down. And like I said to you guys, I'm not just saying these things to you like, hey, you should slow down. I'm putting the same amount of work in that you guys are putting in. It's the same amount of work that I'm doing that I'm hoping and expecting that you guys are putting in. We have to slow down for the rest of these days. Slowing down doesn't mean to stop. Slowing down doesn't mean to not be as powerful and as intentional as you have been with creating your goals. Slow down just means to be still enough to hear the instruction and strategy. Our last few days, the topics have been strategy, apply pressure, put some other ones in the chat if you remember them. But the main two that I want to touch on is the idea that, you think, oh, well, if I have to apply pressure, I need to be moving fast. I need to be... No, what I said when we're talking about applying pressure, diamonds are created by pressure. The variable is time, but it takes time and a lot of it to get to where it's to get to full state when it's valuable. When I'm saying to slow down, it's the same process. It takes time. It's a slow process. Does not mean that the pressure is not forceful, that is not at a pressure where something would explode. Like the oil that is being built under the ground as we speak, there's pressure. There's a ton of pressure, which is why when you hit the right spot, it explodes out. But it still is a slow time. If you hit a spot that's not ready for, the oil to come out, it's not going to spew. It's just going to slowly leak on the ground. It's going to leak, and it's going to leak, and it's going to leak some more. It's not going to give you the force. It's not going to give you the amount. You're going to have a hard time extracting it from the ground. It's going to be a lot more work to extract it because it wasn't ready to go. What we're doing now is doing the work, taking the time, being still enough to hear the instruction, being still enough to hear the strategy. When I told you guys to go back to, it was the day of strategy, which was maybe I think 3 or 4 days ago. The idea was go back to that space, go back, be still, be quiet. The scripture says, be still and know that I am God. If I gave you that vision, if I gave you that desire, because all of your desires are, and they're good, they're God desires. Your desire to, help your family, that's a God desire. He wants you. If you are a sent one and he called you, like Joseph, you are the one that was supposed to feed and take care of your family and the land. It was a slow process to get there. He had to be in position to hear from God. A lot of times we're not in position and then we want to blame God for why I don't know what the answer is. I don't know how to do this. Have you been still enough to hear or to listen, to get the strategy, to go back and hear the word that he has for you? So we need to slow down. If you have to make a decision and you feel like you can't even think through it, like, oh my gosh, there's so much going on, there's so much noise, I can't figure it out. Be still. Because that's the enemy trying to make you make a knee-jerk decision. And they're asking me for an answer, I have to give them an answer. No, you're applying the pressure. Like I said in the live, you apply the pressure. God said to you, you're supposed to get that promotion. You go apply the pressure to the boss because you were still enough. You slowed down. You weren't just waking up to go to work every day. I'm just going to work every day. I got to be at work. I got to be at work 8. I got to do all this stuff. I got to do all this stuff. But you're not showing, you can be doing everything, but are you showing up to do the things that God told you to do? If you're showing up, oh, I'm just doing my job. This is what I'm here for. I'm just doing my job. But God said, no, help that other person do their job today. Leave the work that you think that you have to do. Go help. Were you still enough to hear that instruction? Because if you're not slowed down, you're like, oh, I just got to get to work. I got to do this because I'm going to do this because I'm going to show my boss. Da, da, da. Your boss is not checking for how you do your work. Your boss is checking to see how you work for the team. But if you would have been still and slowed down, you would have gotten that direction. But instead, the enemy wants to keep you going on the hamster wheel. You run around going nowhere because you didn't get the promotion. They done overlooked you because the things that you're supposed to be working on, you weren't still enough to hear and listen to. So now you were even a part of the equation because you were overlooked. But then now you want to be mad at God, but you weren't still. You weren't quiet. You didn't seek first the kingdom and get the direction for, yeah, I got hired for this job, at this part of this job. But Lord, what am I supposed to be doing here? Yeah, I'm a part of this family, but what is my call in this family? What am I supposed to be doing in this family? What is the anointing? What is the vision that you're giving me for my family, for my child, for my business? Are you still enough? Because if you don't, and if you're like, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to do it, he's going to give you the shot because he's the best strategist. He is the ultimate strategist. So the only strategy that you're going to get that's going to actually get you to success is going to be deposited in you by him. But you have to slow down to hear it. It's like the GPS is going and you speeding and it's telling you, oh, make a left turn. You can't even get over on the exit because you're going too fast. Now you're going to have to get rerouted, which a lot of you're being rerouted constantly because you missed the exit. You missed the time where you're supposed to leave that job because I'm just doing this work. I got work to do. This is just what I'm supposed to be doing while I'm here, right? I got the job. This is the job I prayed for. Yes, the job you prayed for, but did you go back and get the instruction for what this job, what you're supposed to be doing with this job? This could have just been a means. This could have been the job to fund you and give you money to go start the business that you're supposed to be doing. This could just be the part of the job that you're supposed to be here for X amount of time to help you build the confidence and the stamina so that you can go and do what you're supposed to really be doing. But did you get the job or you got the thing that you prayed for and never went back to get the new instructions? Because he's going to have to reroute you and sit you back. He might have to take the job from you. Then you're going to be mad at him when the whole time you're the reason why you're in the position that you're in. We have to start realizing it is us. No one else. We don't need to blame anyone else. The enemy is what's keeping you on this rabbit chase so that you don't actually do the things that you're supposed to do, that you're called to do, that's been assigned to your life. If you're going, if you're doing nails, you're doing hair, and you're just, I'm just working. Are you working well? God probably said a long time, you need to go take a class, baby girl. You need to go learn a little bit more skills. You need to go work under somebody. No, I need to work by myself because... So you're just going to be fumbling and stumbling by yourself because that's just what you need to do. So you're rushing to go nowhere. You're on a treadmill, not moving past anything. And then you're going to sit back and think like, dang, what did I just do with the last 5 years of my life? What did I accomplish in the last 5 years? I was at all these jobs or I did all this stuff, but I don't have anything to show for it. My bank account looks the same. My family still don't respect me. I don't feel good about... Go back, slow down, for one. Slow down. Every good idea is not a God idea. And go get direction. If you feel like you're being rushed, you have to, that's the enemy. God is a gentleman. Jesus never ran anywhere in the Bible. It ain't never talked about him sprinting. It never talked about him being a track star. He walked, but even when people were like, hello, your man is dying. We're not gonna go run down to him real quick and go check him out. No, it's not time yet. I got some other things to do over here. Because why? He's slow enough to hear the direction. He's slow enough to know what his assignment is for where he is and for the season of his life. He's communing with God enough that he knows, oh, you want me to go over there then so that I can show these people the miracles that you're doing? Is that what it is? So these are the things that I want you guys to think about. I want you guys to slow down today. If there are things that you've been rushing and feeling like you need a decision on, you need to be hasty, you are the pressure. The thing is not the pressure. The thing does not have God. You are the God in the situation because God is sending you to it. You are the pressure. You're applying God's authority and his word to the situation. If it's your boss that needs to move to it, they've been talking to you or playing in your face about a promotion and they haven't given, you are the pressure because you've been sent to put a demand on this. I need to be here. This is what needs to happen. What's the timeline so that we can move on? You're the pressure, not the situation. The situation is not the pressure. So make sure you're looking at everything in full circle and you're being slow and still enough to get the direction so that you know where you're supposed to be going. You know how to proceed. Your hand is not being forced. Because when your hand is forced, when you feel like you got to make a decision under pressure, under duress, that's when you make mistakes. And that's what the enemy wants for you to do. He wants you to make mistakes. He wants you to fall on your face. He wants you to always be in a downcast feeling. He wants you to always feel depressed. He wants you to always feel like you're not good enough or you're dumb or you don't make good decisions or every time you try something, it fails or no one ever sees the work that you put in. Maybe because the work that you're putting in is not the work that God asked you to put in. You're putting in the wrong work. You're doing the wrong things. So be still. Slow down. And I guarantee you, whatever someone is saying, like, if you don't do this now, you won't get, lies. If it's yours, it's yours. If he said it, he's going to prove it. He's going to make it happen. Be confident. Yesterday was confidence. Be confident in the fact that he's not a man that he should lie. He's not your little friend who tells you one day, oh, we're BFFs forever. We're always gonna, and then in the next second they talking about you or they're doing something that hurts your feelings. God doesn't move like that. Be confident in who he is. If he says that this is where you should be and this is what you should be doing, stand on that. Stand on his word. Stand on his promises because they're never failing. But you have to slow down to be able to hear them. Because he's a perfect gentleman. He's not going to chase you down and say, hey, you forgot this strategy. He's going to be like, all right, I'll wait for her to come back to me. Because I just wanted to share with her the plan. I gave her the vision and I wanted to give her the plan, but, she ran off. She didn't believe that I would give her the vision and the plan. But I'll be here when she's ready. And he's really saying, I'll be here after you finish stumbling and fumbling and listening to the enemy more, because you listen to the enemy before you listen to God. You listen to how dumb you are. You'll listen to how, not good enough you are. You'll listen to how bad you are at doing whatever your job is, nails or hair. You'll listen to how bad you are at being a friend or a sister or a wife or a mother. But you won't listen to the good things. You won't listen to, you were called according to my purpose. I already justified you. I made a plan for your life. And it's greater. You won't listen to those things, but you listen to all and then you're back on the race. You're back on the race. And then you fall off and break your neck a little bit. And now you're back. You're in a neck brace, but you're still trying to run. Instead of just turning around and slowing down and saying, you know what? None of this looks good. I don't like none of this. Something is off here. And that something is your slowing down. Your stillness, your time with the Lord, so that you can get the download of what is supposed to be happening. Because one answer can open up every single door. He's just waiting for you to come to him so that he can turn your boss's head to you. There's this story in the Bible where even with Joseph, where when he was in the bakers were supposed to remember him and give him the dream. I think it was a baker. It was the baker and the other body, but somebody, one of them. Sorry, y'all. Go back and read it. It was supposed to give him the dream. Was supposed to remember him, like, hey, remember me when you get up out of here, so they can come get me. He did it because Joseph still needed some work. He still has some work to do. He still has some hard work, some things to be sorted out. When it was time for him to go, God gave the man in power. He was like the Pharaoh's second-hand man. Gave him a dream that no one else could interpret. Nobody else could interpret it. And he said, oh, I remember somebody now. He made him have. Okay. There was another time in the book of Daniel when it said that he gave him no rest. God literally he couldn't even sleep when Daniel was in the lion's den about to get killed. And he didn't, because God was protecting him, because he was slow enough to hear the direction of don't eat that food. He told Daniel, don't eat none of this food and watch how I prosper you. Watch how I make you better than everybody else. But it was the haters, all of the other presidents and leaders and all that was like, nah, throw him, you got to kill him because he's being disobedient. Because there's people around you want you to stay stuck. There's family members that want you to stay stuck. There's coworkers that don't want people to see that you're doing well and that you deserve the promotion. There are people around you. None of them matter. Because just like in the story with Daniel, just like in the story with Joseph, God made those people have an issue that only you could solve. Only Daniel could solve. Only Joseph could solve. But you want to know what about them that made them different? They slowed down and were still. Joseph by force, because he was in jail, so he only had nothing but time, but he could have still carried on. Maybe that's why it took him longer to get out. But he had to be still to hear the direction. Daniel had to be still to hear, don't eat that food. I'm about to bless you. Don't worry about it. They're going to put you in the lion's den, but the lion, he's not even going to touch you. The king set him free when everyone else wanted him dead. He said he couldn't sleep. The Bible said that he couldn't even rest. He was up so early in the morning. It was like, go get him out. Go check on him. He sent the people who want to do you harm to go check on you. Because there's always one that is a part of their group that actually wants you to thrive, wants you to do well. But are you moving slow enough that you can hear the direction so that you can, because with obedience to God, there's protection. When you're obedient, there's protection. Daniel was obedient to not go eat the food that everyone else was eating to get big and strong to be a part of the king's men. He said, no, my God said to consecrate myself, only eat raw, and that's what I'm going to do. And he got sent into the pit because everybody wanted him killed because he was doing his own thing. No, he was being disobedient to the king, but my God is above the king. So my God is the king of all kings. So I'm going to listen to him, because where there is obedience, there's protection. But he was slow and he was still enough, because I'll even venture to say maybe if he didn't do that, he wouldn't have been protected, because he heard God say do something. Some of you heard when you had got the vision for your business, for your life, for your family, for your kids, for whatever. You heard what God said, but you were afraid. You didn't want to do it. And then you got on the hamster wheel and started running. Okay, well, now I got this job. I should be so happy I got this job. I should be so happy that I'm here. Oh, I got the man of my dreams. I should be so happy. Let me do. But God is telling you, do this way. Or go to work like that. Go help this person at work. Go talk to that person at work. Go stay at this job so you can save money to open that business. But you're not doing it because you're not being slow. Yeah, he gave you the thing that you've been praying for, but you didn't go back to get the next direction. You never went back. You never got the next direction. So now you out here in the open with no armor on, and darts of fire are being shot at you. And you're like, hold up, well, why? What's going on? This is the job I pray for. This is the life I pray for. This is the person I pray. All the things. But you're struggling. Slow down. That's what I want to tell you today. Slow down. And at the end of Daniel, the king, he gave him no rest. That's your prayer. We ain't even talking about prayers, but Lord, the people who were supposed to help me, give them no rest until they help me. The king couldn't sleep. He was up. It said he was up early. If that's a note in the Bible, means that he was up before the time he normally gets up. Go check and see what's going on with. Go check on him. Same thing, gave the king a dream that nobody else could interpret in Joseph. Nobody else can interpret. And it was like, oh yeah, it was that guy that was down there in jail that I was supposed to tell you about. He could interpret your dream for you. The same people who don't remember you will remember you when you do what you're supposed to do. When you listen, when you slow down and hear the word of God, when you slow down and let the Lord speak to you and tell you what you're supposed to be doing. A lot of you aren't lost. A lot of you don't lack vision. You just haven't gone back to the one who gave you the vision so he can give you the next step and the next direction for your life. So that is what I want you to do today. Slow down. Whatever decision you need to go make, whatever it is that you feel like I got to figure this out right now, slow down and listen. because he's going to give you the answer. And he probably already gave it to you. Like I said the other day, God talks first. He doesn't talk second, third, fourth, or fifth. That's the enemy. That's your own thoughts, all of that. Go back to the original thing that he said to you, because that is a direction. That's what he wants you to go do. That's where your provision is going to lie. That's where the rest of the strategy is going to be downloaded. Go back. Slow down. Today, slow down. Yes, we're applying pressure. Yes, we're having confidence. But you are the pressure. The thing that is trying to pressure you is not. That's the counterfeit. You are the pressure. Your confidence lies with him in Christ. Your confidence is the confidence in him is what is going to build you up so that you can go and stand up to those things that are trying to pressure you with a decision, with an answer. You're not the pressure. I'm the pressure. Let's be clear. Okay? I apply the pressure to get the results. You don't pressure me. So today I want you guys to slow down. Day 25 is slow down. Go back and listen to this live. Go back to listen to all of the other days of this challenge. We have 5 days left of this challenge. I'm so excited to see what you guys create. I'm so excited to hear the testimonies, the everything that, this is done for you. Not just for me, God get the glory, because this is what he told me to do for November a few years ago. And I'm just sharing it with you guys, because this is what I do for my November. So go back to my YouTube page. Please go subscribe to my YouTube page. That's where all of day 1 to 24 is going to be. Also today, day 25 will be uploaded. If you missed any portion of it, it'll be there. It's going to live there. If you want to restart this challenge in December, so that you can really finish this year strong, because that's what this is about. Being able to get the tools to retrain your mind so that you can get out of your own way. Because let's face it, a lot of times we're in our own way, so that you can finish this year strong and start 2024 heavy, okay? Because we're not leaving any crumbs on the table in 23. We're taking everything that is ours. There have been things that have been assigned to your life that are yours, that you have left behind for many years. But this particular year, no ma'am, no sir. We're not leaving anything behind. We're getting what is ours this year. The enemy is not taking any food off of my plate. So that's what we're doing here. We have 5 days left of this challenge. You can still join this challenge, because like I've been saying, there's 100% of 2023 left. There's plenty of time for you to embark on this journey and really make this year turn out in your favor. It doesn't matter how it started. It doesn't matter how it's going. There's still opportunity for you to make this year turn out. I'm also going to start a Bible study next month. If you want to be a part of my email list so you can find out everything that is going on, as well as be a part of this challenge and get the daily emails that get sent out, please click the link in my Instagram bio and sign up for my newsletter. Go back to the YouTube page. I'm telling you, each day was powerful. It's going to empower you and help you get the best out of the rest of this year. And it's going to help you propel forward. Go back and rewatch them. Let the days speak to you and go watch them. But don't miss a day. It's going to empower you and help you create change in your life. Because I don't know about you, but I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And the only thing that's going to be different is if I change and I commit to doing that. So that's what we're doing together. That's what we've done together for these last 25 days. We have 5 days left, and we're going to hit the ground running in December, because we have the tools in our toolkit now. We can go back and watch these videos, but I'm going to start my Bible study next month so that you guys can really be empowered. It's for entrepreneurs, but it doesn't matter if you're not an entrepreneur, because guess what? We all have been put on this earth to handle business, period. Okay? Whether it's your family's business, the generational curses that have been ravishing your life and your family for so long, that's your business. Okay? That's the business you're supposed to be handling. Your child that's here, that's your business. That is what God entrusted you with, that you need to be handling. So it doesn't matter if you don't have a physical location or you're an entrepreneur. God gave you business to handle, because he put talent and something inside of you that he didn't put in anybody else, that we need to reap a harvest from. So be encouraged, y'all. I'm excited to see what we create on the other side of day 30, November 30th. I'm excited to see what we create for this challenge. Again, go back to my YouTube page. Please go subscribe to it. Please and thank you. And I look forward to talking to you guys tomorrow. We'll have 4 more days left at that point. Oh my gosh, wild. Thank you guys for joining today. I will send this, I will post this on my YouTube, and I will send the email out in the next like 15 minutes or so. So I will talk to you guys soon. Slow down. Happy day 25, y'all.